let us start in getting you familiarized with the structure of C sharp. And I would like you to start also learning the terminologies of the C sharp world. So let's walk you through again from the bottom up, from on this form in the middle. So you could see using system. So it's saying namespace system because a namespace is actually a project. Okay, so if you go to the right, as we discussed, we have the solution file and we have the project hello world, and as we have or create multiple projects, then you will have a namespace, and as you go to the left you will see that namespace equal to project, which is hello world, and the system is a compiled project. Okay, and the project will be composed of multiple classes, and as we go scroll down you will see that class hello world program. Okay, so it's a sort of a filing system in a way. So under the project hello world you have a file called program, but because you will be a C sharp developer now, you have to speak in C sharp terms. So a program is a class, and since C sharp is an object oriented type of language, so a class is an object. Okay, so you can use that interchangeably, and and normally you use the word object. Okay, all right. So now static is another form of object, and this is out of the box keyword being used by C sharp. So uh, as we go along, I'd like you to make your hands dirty. So as we type code, I would like you to copy it and do a lot of practice. C sharp has to be second to you for you to understand how this works. By just listening to me and watching me, you will not learn in that way. So the best way of learning it is doing hands-on and having actual experience. Okay, so depending on the application that we have created, and as you remember that we chose console application, and this is how it is designed. These are the libraries included. uh, just another recap, the libraries included here are the libraries included in the console application. So if we started to create another type, which is a mobile application or web application, it will contain the necessary projects, the necessary objects that will allow you to run a web or a mobile application. Okay, so now on this type of application, I'm gonna be using type a lot. Okay, because type is a class. Okay, and a type is an object. We'll go there. Okay, so now this is type string. Okay, so string array, and this is a variable. So a variable is a container. All right, and that container, this is the entry point using the console object. As you can see, class, it's under the system namespace, and now it's using console, and you will see that it has a description. Okay, this is really important as you create your code, right? This is a documentation, so I'll show you how to do that. And and C sharp is not only coding. You will be chosen because the design of your code is properly done. Okay, right. So I will teach you on how to be a C sharp expert, and also how to design your code properly. Okay, right. So now this console.write line, okay, its functionality is to receive the hello world and to be able to print out the hello world text. Okay, so now I'm gonna add another line, console dot read line. Okay. So what it does is, once we key this function, so this is called the function in the C sharp world. Once it reads the first line, which is line 9, once you go to line 10, it will do a stop. So that's its purpose. Okay, so each code will do its purpose to achieve your objective. Okay, now we go back to the top to run it. Okay, so when you run it, it means you will test the code that you have created and run it in a way that you will see the behavior of the running application. Okay, so and in this scenario, you will see a running console, but if it's a web, you will see a web application as you like use the web app on your real life scenario. If you go to Facebook, etc., those are web technologies. So if you run it, then you will see an application specific on what you have invoked. Okay, so I'm gonna run it now. Now it launches this console application, and you see hello world, and it did a stop. That is the functionality of console.readline. Okay, now if I press enter, do that again. Okay, so now it stops. Let's press exit on this window. So now you can see that we have successfully run the row 9, okay, line 9 of code. So let's change this just to show you that we have full control of the application. So hello world bill. Okay, so right, so you have to be really thorough here, because the a simple quotation or a dot, if you have misplaced it, then the program will not run. Visual Studio will help you out. Let's say let's take out this semicolon, so you see it is intelligent enough to tell you that you're having an error. Okay, so it's expecting a semicolon. So if I run it, let's try to run it. Okay, so to show you what will be the experience, so it will not run. So there are build errors. Okay, so I will press no. Okay, and what I will do is come back and return the semicolon. Okay, so all of this you will learn it through experience, so that's why I encourage you to do a lot of hands-on. Okay, so I'm gonna run it again, and as you can see, the printing has changed now to hello world bill. So the behavior of the C# program will depend on your objective. So you need to have full control. You need to have visibility, and it won't be easy. I would say so. So there's a lot of planning involved to help you out on achieving the application or the business process that you are automating, and to be able to do that, there are techniques on achieving that. So like fast fail principle, so you fail early, then you get to fix things early. Okay, the agile project methodology, it's something that you do things in iteration. So I will have another course for that, so that will help you out, build up your skills as you go to my courses. Alright, so this is the end of this video. Let's continue with the next one.